The New England Patriots, after missing the playoffs last year, has completed the greatest bounce-back season probably in their history and clinched a playoff spot today after blowing out the Jacksonville Jaguars 50-10. Let's look at this matchup a little bit here. The Patriots had 32 first downs. They were 8 for 10 on third down efficiency today, which was obviously key for them considering how bad they were last week going 1 for 10. They didn't even go for it on fourth down. 181 rushing yards, 290 passing yards, at 471 total yards. Mac Jones was sacked twice, didn't throw an interception, no fumbles lost. They had 3 penalties today for 30 yards, cleaned that up, and they punted 1 time. They also had over 36 minutes of possession. Completely and utterly outplayed the Jacksonville Jaguars. And here's the thing, and I tweeted this out today that said, for all the it's only the Jaguars, good teams blow out bad teams. That's the way it works. And I think that there's going to be a lot of people out there who are saying that, wow, they only beat the Jaguars. They lost to Buffalo the week before. They lost to the Colts. Well, the Colts lost to the Raiders today. This Bills team lost to this Jags team. Here's my thing. I truly believe that good teams are supposed to blow up bad teams. But I talked about it this week on Newsbreak, and if you just go through my history, you'll find the video. I said that not only did the Patriots have to win this game on Sunday, I said a win wasn't just a win wasn't good enough. I said that they had to come out and they had to blow the brakes off of the Jaguars. And we said this about 8-10 weeks ago when I think they were 2-4 or 3-4, then they were going up against the New York Jets. And I said if the New England Patriots are going to do anything this season, if they're going to bounce back from all of this nonsense, it has to come as a blowout, and that's what they needed to do today in Jacksonville. They got 1 game left against Miami. Miami lost today, which is what allowed the Patriots to clinch their playoff berth. The AFC East is still in the play. The AFC is still in the play, but they need teams like the Bills, the Titans, the Bengals, all to lose out. So right now, I think that the Patriots should just be focusing on the playoffs. But this is the kind of momentum that you want to build. You got Miami next week. Beating them up would go a long way. If you go back to 2018 when the Patriots won the Super Bowl, and let's back up for a second. I'm not saying that the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl this year by any means. But when you go back and you remember that Super Bowl year, the Patriots, they went through these ups and downs. I think they lost the same games that they lost this season, except I think they lost to Pittsburgh and they lost to one other team. And then they finished off the season, I think, against the Bills and the Jets, and they blew both of them out and built momentum and went to the playoffs. And they blew out the Chargers from there, faced off against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game, obviously get to the Super Bowl and beat the Rams. Football is not about who is the best regular season team. It's about who's the hottest going into the playoffs and who can sustain it through the playoffs. Well, next week's going to be a big game for the Patriots. And if they are able to come out and win big and carry that momentum, that could be enough momentum to carry them to the second round of the playoffs. With a little bit of luck, an AFC Championship game. With a lot of luck, the Super Bowl. Let's not jump too far ahead of ourselves. There's a lot of good teams are going into the playoffs. However, the Patriots did what they needed to do today. They blew out a bad team. Nobody in New England should be ashamed of themselves. Nobody needs to be humble about it. You did what you needed to do.